Hi class, let's take a look at another initial value problem. And well, the actual equation that we're given is actually linear, but not in the proper form. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be adding plus y cotangent of x and plus y cotangent of x. And this is going to put it in technically standard form. So in this case, we're looking at let me just write it as y prime plus cotangent of x, y, this is equal to cosecant of x. And then for this particular one, it happens to be linear. Our p of x is equal to the cotangent of x. Our q of x is equal to the cosecant of x. And let me evaluate the mu to the x, or the integrating factor. So this is just going to be a e integral of p of x dx. And remember that on this particular one, we don't put a c. That is just a way that the solution works. So this will be e integral of cotangent of x dx, which is equal to e, technically ln of the sine of x. And if we simplify this, there's technically a plus c, but that c gets ignored. We are just going to end up with the values of sine of x as the integrating factor that would help us solve this equation. Now, we need to calculate the other portion, and this is the integral of q to the x, e to the integral of p to the x dx, and then technically dx, which is going to be equal to a cosecant of x times a sine of x dx. So in this case, well, this is good news. I'm missing a c here. So this is technically going to be, well, the integral of sine of x over sine of x dx. And this is because the 1 over sine of x is equal to cosecant of x, which in this case, it simplifies to the x, which is just going to be the x value. Okay, so let's actually write the general solution. So the general solution it's just going to be y is equal to e to the negative integral of p of x dx times the integral of q of x e to the integral of p of x dx and technically dx. So on this portion, this is where we're going to put the plus c. Sorry, I skipped that portion. So this will be a plus c. So in our general solution, we're just going to say that this is y is equal to, and this is going to be a sine of x to the negative 1 times the values of x plus c. Something happened to my screen. I think it's a battery. Okay, so at this point, let me distribute it out. And then we're just going to express it as a single function. So we're talking about y is equal to x over sine of x plus c over sine of x. We're also assuming that in this case, well, the values of the sine of x is not equal to 0. So this will be the solution for the general solution. And then using the initial condition had y of pi over 2 is equal to 3 pi over 2. So y of pi over 2 is equal to 3 pi over 2. So here x is equal to pi over 2, y is equal to 3 pi over 2. So this is going to give us the following solution. And let me rewrite it. So this is y is equal to x over sine of x plus c over sine of x. Your y value is 3 pi over 2, which is equal to pi over 2 over the sine of pi over 2 plus c over the sine of pi over 2. And the sine of pi over 2 is equal to 1. So the previous equation, it's actually going to simplify to 3 pi over 2 is equal to pi over 2 plus c over 1. And subtracting pi over 2, we're going to get, well, 2 pi over 2. So we're getting pi is equal to c. Okay, so the particular solution using this is y of pi over 2 is equal to 3 pi over 2 is y is equal to x over sine of x plus pi over the values of sine of x, assuming that the sine of x is not equal to 0. That would be our particular solution. And let me double check this one. We did end up with, yeah, okay, sorry, I just wanted to double check this portion here, that we do end up with the c on the top. It just looked different. Okay, this one was a little bit long. I think it's just the writing on the trig functions. That's it for this one.